Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. You know, with GoPro killing off the Session series of cameras, it's left a kind of a void in our hobby of what do we do about our HD video. You can strap a big old GoPro to your drone or try to rustle up a refurb Session. There's the Runcam Split, V1, V2, and the Mini. And now there's this, the Caddx Turtle FPV HD camera combination. Let's check it out. All right, this camera was sent to me graciously by the folks at Banggood. Let's take a look here. So, open up the box. You got a little warranty card, which this was a big eye opener for me from Caddx. I always pictured them as cheaper cameras, but I didn't realize they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, 90-day free replacement exchange, 1-year warranty on parts, and well, lifetime free customer support, but really, who really cares about that? So that, I didn't realize that, so that's kind of cool. Let's get into the meat of it. So here we have our camera and the board for it. The camera and the board come pre-connected. They don't use a ribbon cable like the Runcam does. It uses individual wires. A little more freedom of movement to install it. Plus, I'm willing to bet if you were to screw one of these wires up, you could probably repair it. The board here, it's got a really funny layout. So you've got your normal 20 by 20, but there's also this one hole that's like way off to the side here to fit on a normal full-size stack. So that's a real good thought right there. They really thought that through. Kind of cater to everybody. Controls look really simple. There's one button right there. So there's no like the Runcams, there's a couple different buttons on them. It gets kind of confusing. This on and off, pretty simple. Your SD card slot, it does not come with an SD card, but you know what does. So this is capable of recording at 1080p, 60 frames a second, 720p. The spec says 60, but I believe it will record at 720p at a higher frame rate than that. Not 100% sure on that one, but I'm pretty sure it will. Field of view for the FPV is 155 degrees, but the recording field of view is 170. So, I mean, this thing's supposed to be about 12 grams. I believe it. It feels pretty light. Let's get the scale out. Just see how honest they are about it. And let's see, change that to grams. Here we go. 14 with the lens cap. 13 with the lens cap. So all right, so their estimation of 12 grams or less. Yeah, not so much. It's 13 with no wire, no SD card. So I'd imagine it'd probably be about 15 by the time it got this thing installed. So we see that there's a 12mm lens on it, and it is nice and loose, so I'm gonna have fun focusing that. One thing I did notice on here is there is a pretty good scratch in the lens. I'm pretty sure you can't see it on the video, but right here I can actually catch my fingernail on it. We'll see if that has any effect. Yeah, I can catch it right there. Let's see if that, I doubt that's gonna really show up in the video any more than, you know, spider webs and fingerprints will. But all in all, it's really, it's a real simple design. None of the two board stack stuff. There's no audio, which is fine. Audio that comes out of these things is usually atrocious anyways. Let's see what it takes to get that ribbon connector off of here. Let's see. Nope, okay, that pops right off. It's super simple to get that out of there. There's really no locking device on it. It's just kind of held on by like a little spring clip and, you know, mostly hopes and dreams. So that right there seems like it's probably gonna be the highest failure point, is having that ribbon cable pop off of there. But, you know, if you put in the stack the right way, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Nothing should be affecting that, but on a really hard crash, Yeah, who knows? It might pop off. But if it does, at least it's a really easy fix. All right, let's keep digging through the box. All right, so we also get your usual mount. This feels like it's metal, so that's kind of cool. Oh, by the way, the case on the camera, the case is actually some sort of metallic. It's not plastic, and it looks like it's got brass inserts in it. So that's kind of, well, maybe it is plastic. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Nope, the case is. No, the case is plastic. Doesn't feel like it. And it does have brass inserts for the mounting hardware. So kind of the best of both worlds. I guess keep the weight down and make it strong. So already I can tell the focus is going to be way out on this thing. There's a nice close-up of the sensor right there. And the camera lens, it's got that like IR tint to it. The lens I feel like is plastic as well. Back to the box. All right, so chunk of foam, whatever. We get a bag of hardware and goodies here. So you get your power cable, which has a little extension for your remote control, which is right here. Real nice little single joystick controller that plugs into there, so you can adjust your OSD and all your other camera settings. Typical power, ground, and then yellow is your video, so that would go to your flight controller if you had an OSD. If you didn't have an OSD, you'd run it right to your VTX. This particular camera runs off of 4 to 20 volts, so keep that in mind. It comes with these interesting little plates here. I believe these are to mount the camera, so it's like an all-in-one type of stack. I'll have to play around with that a little bit more. Anyways, it doesn't really apply to our application right now. It comes with an Allen wrench, a lot of different little screws and spacers and standoffs. Well, not really standoffs, but spacers, little miscellaneous mounting hardware. So it looks like it's a pretty complete package. I don't think there's anything extra you're going to need to have to make this thing work. I did check the settings, and this thing is ready to roll out of the box. You can put it right in the quad, wire it up, and go. It's already set up at 1080p 60, so you don't ever really even need to connect the joystick to it to configure anything if you didn't want to, which is kind of nice. You know, the faster we get in the air, the happier everybody else is. One thing to note on this camera is this is up. You know, the way it comes is the wire cable running off the bottom to make the picture, you know, to orient the picture in the right direction. So let's go ahead and mount this in a quad, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is gonna be my testing setup. I've got my trusty old Ascent 3-inch with my Runcam Split V1 and the Caddx Turtle underneath it. So I'm gonna get that real nice transition back and forth shot so you can see the difference between the two. Even though we're only really checking out the Caddx, it's nice to have something to compare it to. So let's go to some flight footage now. All right, as you can see from the flight footage, it's pretty impressive. It's very, very much on par with the Runcam Split. I'm actually very impressed with it. The on-screen or the FPV feed was pretty much what you expect. It's better than a Foxeer Arrow, but not as good as a Runcam Eagle, if that kind of makes sense to you. Too bad. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it has to stay in one quad. If there was only way we could get it kind of in a form factor like maybe this, like, I don't know, maybe maybe something like that, perhaps, maybe. I don't know, and then make it kind of a portable thing. Anyways, that's those are random crazy ideas that we're not going to talk about that. So, anyways, I really like this camera. I think this is definitely a winner. I had no issues with it, no faults. Thing worked flawless. It recorded footage after I yanked the battery out of it without hitting stop. It'll automatically start recording if you set it up to do so. It's great. I don't know what there's not to like about it. And you know, based off of this little card that came with the camera, they're looking to make a name for themselves. They're looking to be around to help you out, and they're looking to really get into the game. And with this product, I think they've got a major winner on their hands. Anyways, if you like what you saw here, please click the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. I try to do about one a week. I've done a couple giveaways. If you missed those, sorry. Probably should hit the bell button. Thank you to Banggood for sending me this to take a look at. Really appreciate the opportunity. And we'll catch you all next time. Bye.